Hi dolls, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say I am so sorry that I have not been on here. I I gotta say, from February on, it's just been crazy busy for me. It's been very stressful and emotional at the same time to a degree. Um, I went to go see family. I had in New York. I have friends and family out there. In February, because I had a break. My daughter and I went. My kids stayed with their father. My other two children stayed with their father. They chose not to want to go. Right before I had left, everything was paid for. My landlord gave me a 60-day notice saying he is selling the house. Now, this home, I have been there for 6 years almost. And my children have friends right across the street, two of them. They're their best friends. So that was kind of emotional for us just because we knew that it was going to be a little more difficult for them to see each other every single day. And it was, but it was also really a great time because it gave us an opportunity to get into a better house and a little, because more of a better neighborhood, I guess you could say. I'm not saying the neighborhood was in was horrible, but where we're now, it's a little more peaceful, it's a little more quiet, the house is a little more nicer. So that is a perk. Was out of the situation. So it's just been really crazy looking for a place to live, trying, packing and then moving. It's just been really difficult. You guys can see my back has changed. Somebody had asked for me to do my makeup storage and collection the way that I have it set up. And that is my next video to record. I wanted to get this one up. I have done a lot of makeup shopping to just as a way to get out of the house and deal with the whole stress of everything just because it has been so stressful. So I wanted to go ahead and try to get these out of the way filmed so that I could do that. And then I also have one other one that somebody had requested me to do a bag video, which I have not forgotten and I will be doing them. It's just my life has gotten kind of hectic and crazy, and it didn't even allow me to sit down and record and do all that. So now that I am moved into my house, not completely unpacked, as you guys can see the mess over there. I have boxes all over, but I wanted to get this up because I have tons and tons of makeup that I want to get into. So yeah, So, this has been a really long intro, and I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty long video. So, I would say grab a snack, get a drink, and get comfy, and let's get into the makeup that I bought from Sephora for the VIB sale. So, yeah, if you guys want to see my haul of makeup, I think I'm going to call this Extreme Bougie haul from Sephora. Not 100% sure, but I kind of feel that way, and you guys will see why I'm going to say it's bougie. But yeah, if you do, please stick around, and let's just jump into it. So most of the stuff I ordered online. I did pick up a couple things in store, and so I'm just gonna reach into it. Like I said, there's quite a few in here, and I did divide up the makeup that I bought just random collectively throughout the time versus the sale. So yeah, let's just get on into this, and we'll see what I got. So first I got the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I wanted this so bad, and I was going to order it online, but I'm like, let me just wait, and I'm glad I waited, because I went in and I got to be able to see it, but also pick out everything from that new released set. It's gorgeous. I'm not going to swatch everything. Like I said, this is just going to be a long enough video as it is. Now, I was told that there are a couple, and from looking, sorry about the nails, guys, I haven't even had time to go get them done. There are a couple of the, like orange soda, and I believe there's like two other ones that are from other palettes. I guess they were like all-time favorites of people. So they did that. These colors are gorgeous. are amazing. I'm assuming that the formula is the same. And you know what? Let's do mulberry real quick. We'll do that, just one. I'm not going to swatch tons and tons because, oh yes, that is such a pretty color. I have a feeling like that's going to be a really good, really pretty color to use for like, oh, I just love those. I love her colors that she comes up with. Next, I did get the bronzer in Saddle. This is something that I was glad I went into because the first time when I went in, I actually got the darkest one. And when I got outside and I didn't have time to do it, it looked super, super dark. And I noticed that a lot of her bronzers, I don't know if you guys can, I don't know why I'm even doing that. You guys are not going to see that because it's just a little darker than my skin tone. So we're going to scratch that. But a lot of her colors have a red undertone. So for me, I was concerned with the amount of red undertone selection she had for colors. And so that's why I went with Saddle. I had to put it on a couple little layers to actually get it to show up a little bit to warm up my face. But the other ones were too dark. And sometimes I get too heavy-handed with my bronzers. So I figured that would be the best way to go. I also got from that set the Reezy highlighter. Guys, first of all, can we talk about the packaging? Look at this. I feel like Anastasia is upping her game on some of her products for packaging. I feel like the bronzer is really pretty. The packaging, this collab that they did is gorgeous. And I know I'm probably one of the last people to actually share this because there's so many other people already out there. Look at that. But like I said, with moving and everything, I wanted to hold off because I really couldn't film. But I also wanted to be able to share with you guys before I used it. So it's very difficult to put this face on today and not use any of these products that I have been sitting for a little while. Because I ordered these for the first round of the 15% off, and then they did a second round. Mine came to me literally 2 days. Like, within hours after I placed my order, it was shipped. So it's been sitting for a while. Okay, so let's go to we're going to do Cogendo Natural Lighting Powder. Something that I like to do with the 15% off and when they do these sales, I like to buy stuff that it's something that I really want to try, but I feel like Sephora is already expensive. So when you go into like the Codenjo, sorry guys, things like that, you're getting higher end, more pricey. So I like the 15% off because it kind of helps with that extra money. So this is the packaging. I really like it, and it's like big. This thing's huge, and it comes with a little puff, which feels really nice, and it's got a slight tint to it, which I like because I feel like sometimes white powders, they literally give me like a white cast over my skin. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this. It was pretty pricey. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I know that this is stuff that I normally don't buy. A lot of this stuff is something I would have never bought. The Anastasia, I buy whether it's on sale or not. But when I'm trying, newer products, that are more expensive, I definitely want to try. And then I did this is one of the most excited. There's a couple products that I'm like super, super excited about. I really wanted to try, but again, the price was like, I got kids, so I spend quite a bit of money already. So when it comes to higher end makeup, I always try to stick to the lower price range of it versus like the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I got mine And number 9, I went to, what did I do? I went to Sephora and they used a little machine to color match me. And this is what it said it was, but I feel like it's kind of dark in the bottle. So, it's got a little pump. So I'm not sure if it's gonna, if it's gonna be like my match, because I feel like it's a little bit dark, but I did go based upon the, what the machine had said for them to do. And the other thing is, this is like glass. So, I mean, that's nice that it's glass, just, I mean, you pay a lot of money. I've been wanting to try this for a while. And, so yeah, so I put off on that. So let's see, another foundation I've been wanting to try was the Huda Beauty Folks Filter. And I got this in 340G. And I'm just going to open it up from the bottom just so you guys can see the bottle. I've been wanting to try this. Again, I feel like they are a little dark. I'm not going to lie, I peeked in here when I was looking just to see them. And I feel like the foundations that I did get from what the thing was telling me was a little dark. But I went with it because I know sometimes in the bottle it looks kind of darker. But then, I mean, worst comes to worst, I have to send it back and get a shade lighter. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will. I've just been wanting to try these for a while now, and this is something that I can't get in my Sephora because it isn't at JCPenney's, and they only carry a small amount of Huda Beauty products, and they gear towards her eyeshadows and like 2 or 3 eyelashes and some glue. Her, she does not have a huge display. She has a little area. So that's kind of downfall about having a Sephora inside your JCPenney's, but I'd rather have that than nothing. So next I got the new NARS highlighter in 5224. Let's see if I can open this. I knew that they had highlighters, but my Sephora never carried them. So when I found out that they were coming out with more, I was super excited, and I was hoping that they would carry them. I love this packaging. In fact, this is a little more sleek. It's more square than, because this is what their normal packaging is. My bronzers and everything look just like this one, and that's the blush. But this packaging I love. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The color is amazing. I swatched it in store. I feel like it's a beautiful, it's more on the natural side versus the blinding side, which I kind of like because I have quite a few highlighters that are more on the blinding side, and I don't always want, as much as I love my highlighter, there's always some days that I'm just like, I don't need a blinding highlighter. I want something more on the natural side. I also finally picked up the Natural Radiance Longwear Foundation, NARS, and I got this in medium 4 Barcelona. I did pick this up in the store as well as the highlighter. I did this one day and then I ordered the other one. I did get color match for this, and it does seem, at the store we tried it on, and it does seem to be pretty good. It's a little light, but for some reason for me in the store it seemed like it oxidized. So I'm going to try it at home, and hopefully it's the right one. If not, then I'll go back and get a shade darker. But I have to say that I did like the way that it looked on my skin. But I will be doing a video with it just to try it out and wear it, because it's just something that I've been wanting since it came out and didn't want to spend the money on it. Next, I got the new Kevyn Aucoin Neon Blush. Now, I have to admit that and I got it in Pink Sand. I was a little bummed when this came, just because the size of the box. I guess I'm so used to his products being kind of big, like his highlighters and stuff. I just assumed that the blush would be bigger too, but The packaging's beautiful. And, yeah, I mean, I haven't, like, other than looking at the boxes and opening up the foundation, I haven't done anything. The same, I guess it's a standard way of doing for his highlighters and things. And then, ooh, that's a little brighter than I thought. I guess I should have went for the other one. But we'll make it work. Because I feel like this end I can help. It's a little darker. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying these and seeing what it's all about. If you guys bought anything from the sale, I would love to know what you got and maybe what your recommendation is for trying something new. I always love to try new stuff, and I mean, I'm willing to try just about anything. And so if you guys could comment below and let me know what you got, or and what you think that I should try next, and we'd love to read those comments and try some of those products out. Next, I got the Lancome Translucent in 200. Packaging is so gorgeous, and this also has a bit of a tint to it, which like I said before, I like, especially for those days. And it comes with one of these. I never use them. It has, I don't know that it's picking it up. I've been looking for something with a little more tint in it, just because I don't want my face to have that white cast over it. But there are some foundations that powders that have the white tint, and it works. For me, it's just been a little more difficult to find. And next, I got the YSL Luminin Divine. It's a powder. No, this a highlighting finishing powder. I saw this online. I don't know what color, and I wasn't gonna buy it because YSL is expensive. Comes with a little pouch that it sits in and a little thing. But it's an illuminating powder. Has a YSL in it. Why not? I'm not going to dip my fingers in it. From my understanding, it's like a finishing powder. You put it all over after, and it just kind of gives you that glowy skin, which I'm really looking forward to trying out. And hopefully this was worth the money, because if not, I'm going to be really, I guess, more bummed than anything, because I mean, I can always return it, which is nice about Sephora, but just, you know, like taking the time and spending my money on it. Next, I did the Kevyn Aucoin, the Crystal Powder, Celeste Powder in Candlelight. It's a highlighter. Celestial, sorry. And it has the same golden package. Comes with the, ooh, how cute is that? This thing's so tiny. Aww, and it's so cute. And then you open it up, and it, honestly, guys, this kind of reminds me of a large eyeshadow. You know, when you go like the drugstore and you get them. It's a little on the large side. I mean, it's pretty. I feel like it's a little chalky. I'll have to play with it a little bit more. Maybe it needs just a little bit of setting spray or something. I always dab that onto my sponge anyways, onto my highlighter after with my setting. Use a sponge, a beauty sponge, a beauty blender, whatever, to dab it in after. So maybe that's just what it needs to give it a little less powdery look. Hopefully it works out. Don't really want to have to return that. Next, I got the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. Hourglass is this for me, Hourglass is a love-hate relationship. I've tried their foundation, the foundation stick that everybody seems to rave about, all these people on here, and how much they love it, and I totally disliked it. Totally disliked it. I actually returned mine. I could not understand how you got something so small, was such a small amount, and it took so much foundation to do. So I returned mine. But this, I like their highlighter. So it's like I said, kind of a love-hate relationship with them. Look how gorgeous this is. It's like a mauve pink. I honestly wish I would have jumped in this because I think this would have been so pretty to wear today. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. It is super pretty. Kind of wishing that I probably would have got up there. There's a couple other ones I wanted. Okay, next, I got the Lancome eyeliner. I'm not going to try to say any other words because, you know, some of these French words and things like that, I'm just not. But this really amused me. It's a liquid eyeliner. It has like a little felt tip brush. And what really amused me with this, because this is like, first of all, this is gorgeous. It has that little, you can move the handle to get in. And one of my favorite drugstore eyeliners has a curve to it. So for me, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm going to splurge. The sale's my excuse because I'm saving some money. So I had to pick that up. I also did the YSL Bronzing Stone. Now, I haven't even opened, like I said, I didn't really open any of the other stuff. It comes in the little package still, and I don't know about this. It looked, all honesty, online, this looked like 3 shades darker. I was worried that it might be too dark. And I'm looking at this right now, and I don't know. I'll try it out. But, I don't know. What did I get this in? Jasper, number 3. Which looked, in all honesty, on Sephora website, this really looks like 3 shades darker. It looked super dark. And now this is looking very pink. I mean, very light. And I don't know about this undertone. So I'm going to have to try it and see. Worst comes to worst. I just don't get to wear this use this bronzer. But because of the price, I will bring it back if it doesn't work. Just because of the price. But we'll have to see. Okay. Next. Okay, so the Sol, the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I bought the little, as you can see back there, the little one to try, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I went ahead and bought the larger one. I love the smell. I love how it gives you a little bit of a shimmer out in the sun. I just love it. And this box is not going to open. Oh, there we go. So I went ahead and bought the big one. And it smells so good. They came out with some oil, some bronzing oil. You can smell it through the packaging. That I want to try for the summer. But I didn't see it when I made my order. Either that or I just missed it. So I don't know if it was released when I made my order or not. But I will be trying it. So I got, I got a little sample. I thought I took all those out, the samples. So I got 2 more items. One is the Hourglass Ambient Bronzer. Hopefully, bronzers are so difficult for me. I'm not a dark person, but I do have color, so it makes it very difficult to find bronzers. And I feel like a lot of companies don't cater to the colored, to people that with more color and they're darker with deeper skin tones. I feel like they only stick to one end, and I feel like it's that's a problem just as much as the foundation with some companies when they release. They're only releasing 9, 10, whatever shades, and there's companies out there with 30 or so colors for shades for us, and it's the same. I feel it's the same problem when it comes to bronzers. Marc Jacobs is, you know, an irritating situation for me because they released the coconut one and I wanted to try that, but yet they only released one shade and they have another one in the same packaging, still one shade, and they're both way too light for me. So I feel like companies need to step up the bronzer and realize that if you're gonna go on a, you're aware that your foundations need to be tons of different skin tones for different skin tones. Your bronzer should be doing the same thing too. So hopefully, at some point that will happen. Just sorry, a little rant. But yeah, so I got this one, and Radiant Bronze Light. This is what the website recommended for me. Hopefully, it works, but it does look it has like shimmering. So I'm guessing because it's all lighting, I guess that's probably the way of doing it. Hopefully it works, and it's not super that I can use it. If not, again, just things that you get bummed about. And last but not least, I did the All Hours Foundation YSL in B50 Honey. This is just another foundation I've been wanting to try. I heard so much about it online, and I'm not sure. But this one actually kind of looks light in the packaging. But this is the color that the machine said that I would use at Sephora. So it says it's broad spectrum SPF 20, and it's up to 24 hours wear. But look at this bottle. It is gorgeous. And it has a pump. I love foundations with pumps. I do. Well, guys, this video is super long. It's going to be like 30 minutes. So if you guys have stuck through the whole video, thank you. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please do. And so yeah, I have nothing else to say, but I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.